Designing the t-shirt. So a thing that I've come to realize specifically is in terms of designing graphics, like when you're designing posters, you can get away with a lot. There's a lot of things that can like ride. Like posters look for a lot of visual elements. They want to be like encompassing. It wants to be reflective of the media, like at least if we're talking about like video games, animation, that kind of merch. Stickers are, you know, like cute iconography. You want them to be like literally iconic. You want them to be very like strong and a punch and to the point, something that will read. T-shirts are a lot less about the imagery itself and more of what it's going to convey for the person. So like again, it's what this person is wearing. It's how they want to express themselves. It's less about cinematography or like an encompassing, enriching idea, and more of just like as a statement. Like in terms of the graphic, the imagery, but it's like the feeling that you want it to invoke as opposed to like the actual thing that's there. Like, okay, if you think of cottagecore, it's like you can probably imagine like a cabin in the French countryside, sure, with like a flower garden and stuff, right? But obviously you're not going to stick that on a t-shirt. And sure, cottagecore has its own, you know, like it is literally a clothing aesthetic, but if you wanted to like give cottagecore vibes on a t-shirt, it would probably be like a bundle of flowers and like soft palettes and the elements in the design as opposed to just directly handing it to somebody the way like a graphic poster would or things like that. I don't know if that made any sense, but it reads, I think, in my brain. Anyway, that makes designing this stuff a lot more fun, I think. Because that's the thing too, is t-shirt graphics get away with being very abstract. Because it's just supposed to convey a feeling and a vibe and an aesthetic as opposed to like the actual thing on the shirt. It's what this shirt can contribute to the person it's around as opposed to like just what this shirt is. Which, you know, sounds very obvious, but that didn't hit for me as like a consumer. That being said, I really like this quote, but I don't know what I would draw for it for the graphic. And I do want to keep the quotes here because I feel like that adds a lot to the thing that I'm doing. And I don't know, I like playing with words. It's like a lot of the fun for me in this. Like, because I feel like t-shirts say dumb stuff. Unless it's really funny. I don't know, like don't get me wrong, there are shirts that hit. Like, okay, I have the early bird gets the word, I'm the bird and I'm the worm. Like, that's not a deep thing, right? I'm not saying that, like, those things are bad. I just, like, I don't jive with it. And I feel like that this is a thing that I don't get to see done often. Like, I feel like I'm hitting something here that I've craved before in shirts that I haven't gotten. More often than not, I'll avoid words on a t-shirt because I don't like what the shirt says. Oftentimes it's like mean humor, or it's just like a sentiment I don't agree with, or something I don't find fun. You know what I mean? Like, or even if it is fun and I agree with it, it's just not what I would want to wear. Like, it doesn't, like, back to the thing of it conveys like something about the person, or like it's meant to encompass an aesthetic or a personality. You know, maybe I'm just pretentious, but it doesn't hit. As somebody who owns a like Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt that was definitely designed for a 12-year-old, and I like it. Like, I'm not saying that t-shirts have to be deep or go hard at that, or that I hate fun. Just like, I don't know. There's something that I'm craving from shirts that I don't see much. And I'm excited to do that. Like, this one says it got lost in the sauce. That one is meant to be funny. And a little dumb. And like, kind of unoriginal. But I like it. And I want it on a shirt, so I'm gonna do it. I also don't like being a hater, though. So it's like, I would never be upset with anybody for wearing a shirt. It's just, again, like, I'm craving merch that I want. This is about what I enjoy. This is about me. No, I have a curated style, so I'm just, like, pretty picky about what I wear. So it's like, I like most things. I also just refuse to be a hater. Like, if it's not a black t-shirt, I probably don't want to wear it. It just hits the vibe wrong. I don't know. Like, I wear colors. I do. This, so, where'd it go? Okay, we're making a new layer to iterate these things. So this is a thumbnail for me. I know what this is. I know what that is. I'm not gonna know what that is tomorrow, probably after I've, like, slept. I'm gonna be like, what is this, a face? No, it's like so that's a rock. Anyway, I made a bunch of concepts, and I narrowed it down to which designs I have, like, ideas for. Over here on this thing, these are the ones that I isolated, made a bunch of thumbnails, and now I'm going through and I'm designing 5 different shirts, basically. And of those 5, so this is the first one that I've, like, made the iteration for. Matching t-shirts. This one is Have You Danced with the Dandelions This Morning. This one I want to make, like, basically a black and white graphic with just very, very cute, aesthetic, funky, starry, fluffy, floral bits, on, like, a black t-shirt, or different colors, because it's going to be, like, a white and black graphic. So this one I could paste on different colors. That's that one. This one is Which Epiphany Are You On? And I have, like, this eye flower that I've drawn quite a few times, and I'm, like, akin to it. I really like it, and I think that I could do, like, a sort of trippy, funky, like, vibe with this one. It's like a sun eyeball flower thing that I'd really like to work with, and I feel like it fits this motif well. I don't know if I don't think I used that word correctly. It's past my bedtime. This one, oh, rock. So what does it say? Sometimes I'm better off not knowing what lies under old stones. I just feel like, I don't know, I just like that line. Like, literally a rock and dirt and, like, a forest scene and, like, bones. And, like, sometimes I'm better off not knowing what lies under old stones. And then it's just, like, a forest scene. And it looks, like, cut out. And I could make it, like, a Polaroid. Honestly, I could probably make it look like a Polaroid and then, like, somebody wrote on it with Sharpie. And then date. Yeah, that would be really cute, actually. I think, maybe. And it's like, got like little bones and crud. And I love rendering forest scenes. I love rendering forest scenes. Makes my brain go burr. This is akin to this one. Like Polaroid. Yeah, because I think the Polaroid imagery hits harder with this sort of thing. So I might save the Polaroid thing. But honestly, I mean, I think they're both really, I don't care, actually. I'll have 2 Polaroid t-shirts. I'm actually really happy about these concepts. Is it funny if the quote, early bird gets the worm, is only on the back? Because, like, you'll get the joke eventually. If you don't get it just from I'm the bird, I'm the worm. Or people can be like, what do you mean you're the bird and you're the worm? Either you can reference that one song by that one band, or they can just turn around and then it's like, oh, haha, funny. Or you're not with the other person who has the shirt, and then it's just, I'm the bird, and they're like, that's a shirt. And then they see the back of that person's shirt, early bird gets the worm. I'm the bird. Okay, wow. Weird flex, but okay. Or not weird flex, that's just the flex. Or I'm the worm. In which case the shirt is immediately funny. Yeah, I'm doing that. There you go, that easy. I'm trying to think of what the funniest way to put this bird is. Because, like, I can't just give the bird the worm. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if they're the worm. I mean, if I just do, like, a disembodied beak. It doesn't read, though. Oh, there's also worm on a string. Oh, so, duh. Okay, so now I have to look up birds that eat worms. Many bird species, specifically ground foragers and insectivores, regularly consume earthworms and larvae, like mealworms, for protein. Common worm-eating birds include American robins, I'm a genius, eastern bluebirds, woodpeckers, catbirds, wrens, and chickadees. Oh, wrens are very funny looking. So we're doing a wren now. See, this is the power of references. What bird is that? I'll set up the 5 like I've set up this one, and then I'm gonna post all of them at once and ask people to vote on which one they want me to do first, and then down the line.